The reason you keep stopping yourself has nothing to do with motivation. It's not laziness and it's not discipline. It is not willpower. It is fear. But not the fear you think. You're not afraid of failing. You are afraid of trying everything you have, giving it everything, and finding out it was still not enough. That fear is so uncomfortable, your brain would rather you never start than risk finding that out. And it wins. Every single night, you sit down with a plan and end up on the couch. 3 steps to change that tonight. Step 1. The predictability swap. Don't fight your brain's need for predictability. Use it. Your brain isn't choosing the couch because the couch is good. It's choosing the couch because it already knows how that ends. No risk, no uncertainty, and no disappointment. So the fix isn't motivation. The fix is making the right action just as predictable as the couch. Not work on the channel, just open the document. Same time, same chair, every night. Not go to the gym, just put on the shoes before you think about it. Not write the script, just type 1 sentence. You're not building motivation, you're building a pattern your brain can predict. Because your brain doesn't resist routine, it resists novelty. Right now your goals feel novel, unfamiliar, uncertain, and risky. Make them routine, make them boring, make them so predictable your brain stops registering them as threats. Quick action tonight. 1 action, same time, same place, 5 days straight. If this is hitting too close to home right now, good. Stay with it. Here's what's underneath all of this. Every time you tried it and it didn't work, your brain filed that. Every time you started something and stopped, it filed that. And over time, it built one rule. Known pain is safer than unknown outcome. So when you sit down after a full shift, already cooked, already at 2%, and you try to work on something that actually matters, your brain doesn't see the opportunity. It sees threat and it sends you back to the couch. Most people call that laziness. It isn't. It's a protection mechanism that has gotten very good at its job. And here is the line that changes how you see all of this. Self-sabotage is not a fear of failure. It is a fear of hope, fear of feeling fully invested and showing up every night, actually trying and still being disappointed. Because the last time you believed in something fully, maybe it didn't work out, and your brain remembers that more clearly than anything else. So every night you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. That's not procrastination. That's your brain protecting you from the possibility that tomorrow might also disappoint. And that protection is costing you everything. Step 2, the identity audit. Here's what connects the fear to the behavior. Every level up requires a different version of yourself. And if you're attached to who you currently are, the person who always starts tomorrow, you will keep pulling back the moment the new version starts to emerge. The question that breaks this open, where do I benefit from staying exactly the same? Not why am I like this? Not why can't I do this? Where do I benefit from staying the same? There is always an answer. Safety, familiarity, the avoidance of being seen, trying and failing, the comfort of potential. As long as you never fully try, you never fully find out. And here's the truth about comfort. Comfort isn't pleasant. It's just known. And known is where your potential goes to rot. Once you name the benefit, sabotage loses half its power. It stops being a mystery and it becomes a choice. And choices can be changed. Second question, what part of starting feels unsafe right now? That's the part running the show. Name it, write it down. You don't have to fix it tonight because named fears become manageable. Unnamed fears stay in charge. Quick action tonight. 2 lines. 1 benefit from staying the same and 1 fear running the show. That's the whole audit. I know this loop personally. 2nd year of mechanical engineering. Academically suspended. Not because I wasn't capable. Because I kept stopping myself before anything got real. Every night I had a plan. Every night the familiar nothing won. My brain wasn't choosing failure. It was choosing predictable, and predictable failure felt safer than uncertain success. Most people stop there. I didn't. I came back, I made the dean's list, I finished with honors. What changed wasn't motivation, it wasn't discipline. I stopped asking, why am I like this? I started asking, what do I benefit from staying the same? That one question broke the loop. The same brain, the same schedule, but different system. Step 3, the proof stack. Self-sabotage thrives in the absence of proof. When you have no evidence you can do this, your brain defaults to the last thing it knows, the loop, the familiar nothing. The proof stack breaks that, 1 action at a time. Open the document, proof. Put on the shoes, proof. Type 1 sentence, proof. Not proof you achieved the goal, but proof you are the kind of person who shows up for it. Because confidence doesn't come from thinking. It comes from completing something you said you would do, even something tiny. These stack slowly, invisibly stack up. Then one day your brain stops fighting it because it has enough evidence that this is just what you do now. Not motivation, not willpower, but proof. So quick action tonight. Write down one thing you did today that moved you forward. One line. That's your first entry in the proof stack. Self-sabotage is not your enemy. It's a flashlight. It shows you exactly what you're afraid, exactly where you need a system instead of willpower. You're not broken. You're not undisciplined. You are someone whose brain learned the wrong lesson from the wrong experience. And brain can learn a new lesson, but only if you give them new evidence. So don't try to become your best self tonight. Just open the document. Just put on the shoes. Just type the one sentence. That's the evidence your brain needs to start believing you mean it this time. 3 steps: Predictability Swap, Identity Audit, and Proof Stack. Pick one, do it tonight. If this hit, subscribe. 3 videos a week, all built around one idea. You already know what to do. Let's build the system that makes you do it. Grab the free executor kit in the description, the exact system I use to stop sabotaging my own goals after a full shift. Free, link right below. And if this resonated, you need to watch this next video, because knowing why you self-sabotage is only half the problem. The other half is what happens the moment you actually sit down to start and your brain goes completely blank. The video is on the screen right now. It's the missing piece. Drop a comment. What do you benefit from staying the same? I'll reply to every single one. Let's grow together.